Hi there. I'm going to apologize in advance in case there's some construction noise going on in the background. We're in a condo and we didn't realize this ahead of time that they were doing a whole new window installation. So sometimes you get some background sound. Sometimes it's actually pretty awful. So I'm going to apologize that I haven't had a lot of videos lately. That's one of the reasons, because I can sort of hear it there. If I find that it's going to be way too annoying, I'll just forget this video. Anyways, and the other reason is that I started working back at my old job part-time, so I really haven't been in my studio very much with one thing and another. Today we have renovations going on next door, so I just left for the day, and so I didn't really get much done. Did bring my sketchbook though, and when I returned, ta-da, I had this. Okay, I just opened this off camera because noise started getting really bad, and the other latest thing is I got a new iPhone, and I can now monitor the video on my laptop, and maybe that will stop. Does anyone else get really rude comments about, like, if you go outside of the area? I have my phone up really high, so I can't actually see what I'm doing all the time. With the MacBook now I can, so that's great. But yeah, that was kind of surprising what some people will say, but sure, everybody knows that, you know, with Twitter and Facebook, people feel very comfortable about saying whatever they want, and I get a funny sense that some people think they've paid me to do this, and I am not paid. I'm not paid by Jackson's. I'm not paid by anyone except when I actually do work. So, what do we have? I really like the watercolor blocks from Jackson's. It's their own brand. There's 15 sheets. This is 300 GSM, but this one is hot press. I normally get the cold press, and I've been doing a lot of detail work, so I kind of like the hot press. So it's really nothing to show you. Just paper. I like the 8x10 size when I'm doing my business or house portraits, because it's really easy, especially in North America, to get frames, even frames that come with mats that are made for an 8x10 format. So there's the block. That's where you, when you're finished, you run I usually put a palette knife through there, or a bone folder, or something to help you lift it off. So that's a very functional thing. Now let's get down to these. I just found out today that one of my favorite art stores in Toronto, has this now. So that's too bad. I would have bought it here. This is the Faber-Castell Pit Graphite in the matte finish. A world first, as you can see there. And I just found out about this. I think it was in the Art and Illustrated magazine. And then as I was about to order it, I also saw Natasha Newton's art haul, recent art haul. It is Natasha Newton, isn't it? I have a bit of a brain fog thing going. She got them as well. So the one that is being sold at Gortzman's also comes with a blending stump, and oh, as does this. I didn't realize that. So you get, let's see, you get 11 matte pencils. Is that 2, 4, 6, 8? So it's actually 11 items, not 11 pencils. But it goes all the way up to 14B. Now that's pretty dark. And it starts off as HB, and then 2B, 4B, 6B, 8B, 10B, 12B, 14. And you got a little eraser, a little sharpener, and the stump. So it's a pretty nice set, especially one that you can like tuck into your purse. So I'll swatch that in a minute. Next up, in the Faber-Castell box, but Jackson's very good about recycling the things that they get in, so they'll recycle the pencil boxes in order to ship pencils to you. But there's and look, like they even put the little, if you can see that, those little peanuts in there, which are water soluble, so also very good for the environment. They didn't have to do that, but it really helped, especially with the Neocolor 2s that I also purchased to add to my collection. So I got a couple of Derwent Light Fast. I don't have a full set of these. I just have, I think I bought a 36 set, and I've just added a few. And I always need to add greens because I use greens a lot. So we have the Grass Green, 70%, and the Vivid Green, and they are both Light Fast too. So, and you see the dip colors on the end. And then I just love the Holbein pencils. They're fantastic, and it's very difficult to get them in North America, especially I don't know anywhere that does them open stock. There's a store not too far away in Toronto called Articulations, and they do a lot of Holbein products, but I don't think they have the pencils yet. So this one is Moss Green and Cocoa and Khaki and Cactus Green, Jasper Green. And they have the light fastness stars on the barrel too. Olive Green and Olive Drab. That really enticed me, that name. So let's swatch these out. I'm just going to do it in my sketchbook. I have Strathmore Sketchbook that I really enjoy. The paper is really nice. It's good for watercolor as well. Not too, it's a mixed media sketchbook, so it's not actual watercolor paper, but it's thick enough that I can take some water. So let's start with the Derwent Light Fast. So this one is the Grass Green. I'm just going to a little bit bigger. And it is quite nice having this, being able to see it on a screen, although it's done in a format that's like your iPhone is vertical, so mine has to do a couple of things. So Grass Green, 70%. Very nice, soft, really covers well. And that's, I'm not even pushing hard, and it's covering quite a bit. This is the Vivid Green. And then starting with the Holbein, this is olive green. Oops, a bit too close there. And cactus green. I'm always looking for more natural greens. I don't like the phthalo greens, anything like that that's too cool. Not quite natural, muted enough for me and for what I do. This is moss green. Then that olive drab. I just love that. Love that name. That's kind of more of a brown with a greenish tinge to it, but I like it. And here's khaki. Khaki looks more like an ochre. Let's see. And it is quite like an ochre, with maybe just a little bit of brown to it. And this is a cocoa. And that's going on really, really nicely. I can see this helping with my house portraits when I'm doing brick colors. And then last but not least is Jasper Green. Now I expected this one to be a little bit more bluish, but it's a perfect amount of coolness for doing evergreens and things like that. So I really, really like that. Now, the Neocolor 2s. This is, so Neocolor 2s are water soluble, so they act like watercolors. Or you can leave them as is in their wax state. This one is turquoise green. Just do that a bit more. Let me get okay, I had to do that off camera because it just got really loud. There's some sort of angle grinding going on. I went outside, looked over the balcony because it sounded like they're right there, but they are not. So, but you know, in these concrete condos, the noise really travels. So anyway, that is the turquoise green. And this is the lime green. And you can see they really blend out. I could blend that one out some more. Unlike some other watercolor crayons, if you don't want to see the crayon marks, then these are the ones for you because they really blend out. There's lots of pigment in them. So next, we're gonna do these. So some people stay away from doing like an all graphite drawing because they don't like the reflectiveness of graphite, but these are matte, so they shouldn't do that. So this is the HB. And right away you can see a difference. It's much more like a colored pencil. Then why not use colored pencil, Eileen? Well, I don't know. These are much easier to, let me use an old one, to erase, for one thing. Much easier than trying to erase. There you go. That's the noise I'm talking about. Wait for it. Oh, once again, see, this is why I haven't done many videos lately. All right, let's just plow through this. I might have to speed up and just do like a recap at the end. So this is the 2B. This is the HB. Here is the 4B. And you really see the difference between these. And then we have 6B, of course. That follows 4B. So 4, 6. So as suspected, I had to do that off camera, but these are the Faber-Castell Graphite Matt pencils. You can see the tones getting darker, and I'm quite pleased with them. They also blend out really nicely. I think I'll have to take them out tomorrow if I am noised out of my own home. Here's some of the other colors. First two are light fuzz, the rest are Holbeins. These are Neo colors, and there's the matte ones. So it's a nice little haul from Jackson's. Not too many things, and it came really quickly, so that was nice. I'm still waiting for my Shinhan gouache that I ordered a month ago. I didn't pay for the tracking, so I think probably Canada Post just sitting on them and they're in a warehouse somewhere, but we'll see, and I'll have to do a little video of that when they finally get here. But those are perfect colors for me. I just love the greens, just really, really nice, and not at all similar to the ones that I have already. I have a mixture of Caran d'Ache and Derwent pencils, and there's always a certain green that's not there, so I'm hoping that this will finish it off for me, and I will get more commissions, because that would be really nice. So that's it for today, and hopefully that's it for today for the window restorers, because I'm getting a headache. Anyways, thank you very much. If you like this video, or please subscribe, because there'll be more. And you can also follow me on Instagram. It's at Eileen Riley Arts, and that'll pop up just as this is finishing. Thank you.